punched myself in the face somehow, like in my eye. So now I have a black eye on my left side. I don't know how I did that. So we're gonna be continuing down the rabbit hole called Homestuck. I almost said Homostuck. That's a little later on. We're continuing on with the trolls. Yeah, buddy. Getting them trolls. Are you actually doing it? Yeah. Why aren't you in dark mode? I put you in dark mode. I'm sorry, I also have like Twitch open on my computer. Okay. Boop. Duke. Okay, that was completely meaningless. What was the point? Whoever you are. Solix, deal with Apocalypse Horizon. Apocalypse Horizon began trolling Twin Armageddons. Did you set up the teams? Still working on it, but yeah, more or less. We should all be playing soon. And I guess leaving this dimension, that is what happens, right? Yes. So I guess you should be pretty happy when we finally get out of here. I don't know about that. Oh, well, will you at least be able to leave the voice behind? I don't know about that either. Isn't that kind of depressing, the thought that they might stay with you till you die? Not really, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a lot of things, even our inevitable failure. So, it will briefly masquerade as victory. Wow, fuck. That was so much more depressing than the thing I just said. Terzi was right. You are such a drag to talk to these days. She was right about a lot of things. Wow, what a mysterious thing to say. I am so intrigued. Do me a favor and spare me your spooky conundrum. Tonight, you're kind of pissing me off, but you like to talk to me. This a fact, not a question. They told me. Oh, your sources have spoken. Relay a message for me. Tell them to go haunt my big creaking bulge. Why do you like to talk to me? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because we are supposed to have saved the world together. I also talk to you because, in case you haven't noticed, I despise myself and perpetually seek to duplicate through emotional pain, the epiphany of physical pain my hideous mutant brain causes me every day. Oh my god, I just had a breakthrough. Thank you so much for this. It was great. That was a joke. Here, type ha ha ha. Aha. Now type it again. Ha. There you go. You are now officially the life of the party. I just took a bursting video of you cutting loose there, boy. I so hope this juicy nugget doesn't wind up on the internet. Face. So, Alex, I actually would like it if you were happy. Okay, thank you for saying so. You seem sad and angry all the time. What does anger feel like? I forgot. Have you ever been angry? I don't remember you getting angry about anything. Maybe I never was, though, once. Why don't you ask Karkat? He's way angrier than me, for that matter. Why don't you get on his case about it instead of mine? I think his anger serves a greater purpose. It's part of his destiny and thus ours. It will help him to sabotage his own designs, which are very much in opposition to the broader purpose, and will sow the seeds of our failure. A failure which will ironically prove to be a mission critical. If you think we are going to fail, why Why wouldn't you get mad about that at the voice sending you down this blind alley the whole time? They never lied, though. This is how it has had to be. I have to be totally honest, though. At no point did I ever lie. But through a mission, this game will not save the world. The fuck? And though it is still very important, even in our defeat, unfortunately, it is much closer to serving as the instrument of our people's demise than that of their salvation, and we 12 will behave simultaneously as pawns and the orchestrators of the great undoing. I don't want to play anymore. You will, though. Fuck, that just watch. This shit is dusted. Check me out, like dusting it like a fancy fucking like a saucy fucking man. I'm sorry. Solix. It cannot be stopped. Meteors are en route. You know this, Solix. Who cares? I'm yanking the grub tube on this punctured bitch. I'm telling Red Team leader to forget the whole thing. I'm quitting as blue team leader. If you want to shamble through this macabre fantasy of yours solo, be my guest. You were never going to be the team leader, though, which is to say the first to enter. Are you messing with me? Do you realize I'm psychic, too? I could pull so much trippy shit out of my spinal crevice it would make your head spin like Dervilish in a fucking blender. So get off your high hoof beast. I'm coming in. Huh? Up where? Hello? Abort mission? Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, life is but a dream. Sorry. Solix aboard. Twin Armageddons began trolling Gallus Calibrator. Hey, change of plan. We aren't playing this game anymore. You don't have to bother recruiting. Sorry to waste your time. I'm not the leader anymore. Carcat is. He is. He threw a tantrum about it, so I let him be the red leader. Okay, that was fairly predictable, but that's fine. I'll talk to him about it. What's going on? Nothing. This game sucks and is full of crap. Sorry about all this. Face. Twin Armageddons began trolling Carcisneo geneticist. Hey, change of plan. We aren't playing this game anymore. Hey, guess who the red leader is? I'm the leader. It is me. Your plan to cripple your rival team has failed. I know. She told me. I don't care. The game is bad news. It will cause the end of the world, not stop it. So forget it. Just go back to whatever you're doing. Writing your shitty code or whatever. Haha, so pathetic. This is yet another feeble attempt to weaken your opposition. Terezi and I have already established a connection and we are making great progress. We are a great team and I'm a fantastic leader. We will beat this game in no time while your team is clearly still asleep at the thorax. Oh god, no, you idiot. I don't care about the game anymore. I just quit. I'm not playing. You should too. Amazing. You're either being really persistent with this transparent ruse or you really are just that sad and incompetent. Neither case deserves my respect or my friendship. In fact, you know what? Friendship canceled. There, it's official. Bye-bye, friendship. Oh, like you haven't said that a billion times. You aren't in any position to question my competence. You're the worst programmer I have ever seen. You don't know anything about computers. Why do you bother? The only thing you're good at is yelling and making huge mistakes. Being ugly and horrible in every way. And having stupid little nubby horns. Nub horns! To be honest, I don't see what's so great about your programming or hacking. What is a hacker even? Just some smug asshole in movies doing fake things and making up words. It's not even a real thing to be. It's just some bullshit title you gave yourself so you could feel just a tiny bit less loathsome. Oh no, more childish burns. I don't have to prove anything to you. I'm a great hacker, period. No, it's all so clear now. You are a fraud all along. What does all this nonsensical code you wrote even do? It's all nonsense, like a bluff. You just say, "Oh, Carcat, you will never understand what I wrote." Oh, understand what I wrote is bullshit because he's too dumb to figure it out. Well, you're busted. These viruses here, I bet, do nothing at all. Wait, KK. I bet if I ran them, nothing bad would happen. Might even improve my computer's performance. No, don't. How about this idiotic program with the red and blue code, which is meaningless? Which is a meaningless thing to do with code anyway. What does that even mean? Is it another one of your scams? Why? Why not sneak some bad clip art into the files too and pretend that's code? Oh god, no, don't run that. I'm serious. What would happen? I'm not sure, but it would be really bad if you ran it. Just don't. There is an upset Babu. Upset baby. Sorry. How to get drinkage. Checking on my YouTube. Currently working on exporting files. Like my Homestuck Let's Read files onto my YouTube. What would happen? I'm not sure, but it would be really bad, really bad if you ran it. Just don't. Ahaha. Just as I thought, you can't even come up with a good lie when I press press you on it. Your bluff has been called. Compiling as we speak. It will auto-run when it finishes, and now I have to go attend to something outside because Terezi is doing something just unspeakably stupid right now. Whoops, forget I said that. That was privileged information. You are the dumbest grub fucker on the planet, I swear. Later, douchebag. KK, do not run that code. Hello? Carcisnio's geneticist computer exploded. Oh my god. God dang it, Carcat. Hi, Jeanette. You were hardly startled by the totally unexpected explosion. Carcat and his friends and everyone they would meet thereafter would experience great misfortune on account of the curse unwittingly implemented through Solidex's esoteric Mobius double reach-around virus. Every troll's Lucis would soon die. All but one of their kernel sprites would be prototyped with a dead Lucis, each prior to entering the median. Upon entry, they would each have a bittersweet reunion with the creature after the kernel hatch, triggering the sprite's metamorphosis. For the first time, the trolls would be able to have verbal conversations with their custodians and would be guided by them along their journeys. Unfortunately, the underlings and warring royalty would gain the benefits of the monstrous prototypings as well. Each sprite, except for one, would only be prototyped once. The players would learn quickly that while one pre-entry prototyping per player was absolutely necessary for ultimate success, additional pre-entry prototypings merely empowered their enemies unnecessarily. Oh no, go Dad! The game has no explicit rule that demands something dead for prototyping, but in practice, the kernel has particular attraction to the deceased or the doomed. Across every session ever played, exceptions to this pattern are extremely rare. Solix Lament. Why did you say in your car cat that code? It was such a bad idea. You suppose it was a boastful gesture to get a friend to think more highly of you, but why would flaunting your superior skills accomplish this? It was foolish. You ought to wipe all this clever virus you wrote off your computer. They can only bring more trouble. Oh. No, Solix delete. A virus. More viruses. Really bad viruses. OMG, holy shit, never ever complete this. Weak sauce viruses. Unhackable. ATH. Import universe U ATH execute. Lord English. This die. And while deleting your virus folders, you pause on one oddball file you have laying around. You did not write this virus. You copied it from an obscure server far beyond your planet's global network. This application is running on the server perpetually. It is an extremely simple ATH program. Its main loop is tied to the lifespan of the universe. When the universe dies, a mysterious subprogram will be executed. You have no way of knowing what that subprogram does. It runs on a protected part of the server. It is completely unhackable. You delete the file, but it won't do much good. The program is already running elsewhere. Luckily, whatever harm it will do will not be done for many billions of years. And even then, what harm could a virus do after the expiration of the universe? This file always struck you as quite odd. English. But Solix, even with his vision twofold, does not have the perceptional luxuries of our vision omnipresent. When executed, the subprogram will summon an indestructible demon into the recently voided universe. This monstrous being, with the power to travel through time, is unconceived very little by his arrival upon the great undoing. He has the entire cavadar of the expired universe to pick apart at his whim, from its birth through its swelling maturity and tapering decay. In a reality he is known to have marked for predation, he will go about assembling followers through various epochs, even going as far as personally establishing the parameters for his future summoning. Solix couldn't know that this virus is essentially a formality. The demon is already here. How can you hide when I'm already here? Sorry. Sounds like your Lucis is agitated about something up there. You already gave him his serving of honey today. If he thinks he could get more, well, that's just greedy. You wonder what could be bothering him. You keep your enormous Biclops chained to the roof of your communal hive stem. It is the only place where there is room for him. Dueling with him on the roof during feeding time is a daily ordeal. Be the other girl. You are now one of the 5 other girls. Stop being the other girl. You are now no longer the other girl, or any of the other 5 for that matter. What's the name of this dude sitting in his 4-wheeled device? And your name. Your name is Tavros Nitrum. You are known to be heavily arrested by fairy tales and fantasy stories. You have a acute ability to commune with the many creatures of Alternia, a skill you have utilized to capture and train a great many. They are all your friends, as well as your warriors, which you pit in battles through a variety of related card and role-playing games. You used to engage in various forms of more extreme role-playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. You like to engage in the noble practice of Alternian slam poetry, possibly the oldest, most revered, and certainly freshest art form in your planet's rich history. You have a profound fascination with the concept of flight and all lore surrounding the topic. You believe in fairies even though they aren't real. Your troll tag is Adios Torador, and you speak in a sort of flattering manner. What will you do? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna type something up real quick. Okay. Click. Loading. Tavros, cut to the chase and play card games immediately. You kickstart a rousing match of fetus spawn. Is it fetus spawn or fetus? I don't think it's fetus spawn. fetus spawn with the only friend you've got to play with in person, your loyal Luce's Tinkerbell. You take a look at the favorable hand you dealt yourself and crack a mischievous smile. With the host plush at the ready, you quickly lob an Ogogni bomb and catch your adversary off guard. Oh, beautiful. Oh no! It's a face sucker. Face sucker. Oh. Horseroni, I choose you. It's beautiful. Tavros, command faithful steed. With a brooding whinny, Horseroni shuffles his mighty hooves and makes short work of the fetus sucker. Boosting his vitals, Horseroni is now primed and raring for battle. Look out, Tinkerbell! Tavros, Horseroni, Spawn Tech, Slumber Buddies. You use your awesome bestial communion abilities and bend the ferocious stallion to your whim. Tinkerbell cannot stand the suspense. Aw, that's adorable. No time, everybody wins. Horseroni gains a bunch of levels. In no time, he will be ready to breed, and you could put him out to stud. Good game, everyone. That was a lot of fun. Time to do some other stuff, you guess. Tavros, roll up your ramp. This is how you get to your Cooper-coon. When it's time to rest, it's kind of a production getting in and out. Tavros, hop in. You can't fit all the way in because of your huge horns. It makes it hard to get any solid shut-eye. Oh great, now you're covered in slime. Why did you do this? You're going to have to change your clothes. There goes another solid hour down the tubes. Oh, damn, and there goes your four-wheel device down the ramp. That happens a lot. Tavros, take Lance. After a major cleanup rigmarole and a lot of crawling around your respite block, you equipped your jousting lance. You like to practice your jousting outside. One day you hope to prove yourself worthy of recruitment into the halls of the dreaded Imperial Cavalry. Assuming you are not slated for calling first on account of your disability or really any other arbitrary reason. Tavros, Lemire, posters, Pupa Pan. You wheel to your favorite poster featuring Pupa Pan, which is your favorite thing. You have always fantasized that one day intrepid young Pupa will come and take you away, and together you will fly to a beautiful paradise planet of legend that has all sorts of fanciful stuff like pirates, treasure, a cruel villain with a missing arm and a missing eye, and these weird aliens called Indians. You have left your window open since you were very young, just in case people stopped by one night and decided to splash a pinch of special stardust in your face. You have had this interest far prior to your accident. Being paralyzed isn't what made you want to be able to fly. That would be dumb and would make no sense. Being paralyzed does sort of make you want to be able to walk, though. Way in the future, over the course of your long journey, at one point you were fitted with a cool pair of robo-legs. The guy who likes to build robots built them for you. But then he does like to break them more than he likes to build them. It's usually why he builds them in the first place. Occasionally, though, he will allow philanthropy to override misanthropy. You were lucky enough to have a friend who didn't mind getting her hands dirty on account of your best interest. A friend with a chainsaw. The guy who likes to build robots just stood there and watched. It would always make everyone uncomfortable whenever he would just stand there and watch. And way back again. Out of. saliva. Pickle. Okay. Oh, 50%. Oh boy. Okay. And way back again, but before you had to scoot around in your wheel device throughout the various worlds of the medium and endure all sorts of follies related to your disability, which on account of their great plurality and marginal relevance we will not get to see just as well. Wow, look what happens when you space out and contemplate the future like that. The messages start piling up. Tavros deal with AG. Arachnid's grip began trolling audios toward Dora. Tavros, hey, red team is going to bite the dust, and I know you're on the red team. Wow, really? Yeah, you totally are. My team's got no use for a boy that can't make use of his legs. You were Ford. A team of losers full of blind girls and lame boys and cranky imbeciles. Is that fooled? God, Vriska's hard to read for. Okay, you're probably right about that, but I shouldn't be talking to you. Oh, I promised I wouldn't talk to you anymore. What? Promise you? Rufio? OMG, who's that? I hate this guy already. He's, okay. Someone said I should give myself esteem a name. I should give myself esteem a name, and to be careful about what I say to make sure I don't hurt his feelings. So he's imaginary, a fake. Imaginary, a fake. Like he made a friend the way fairies are, made up make-believe fakey fake fakes. Who told you to do something so fraudulent? GA, but I don't know if she was joking about it. It might be a joke, I don't know. But I did it anyway. Oh man, what a meddler. I hate her meddling. Why is she always meddling? I don't know if it was a joke, but man, I don't think it was a joke. It was more like, okay, complete this analogy. Laughing is to a joke as meddling is to, exactly. That's what she just did to you. It is worse than a joke. It is worse than anything you could do. Next time, tell her to can it. That's what I do. But she's always bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? What's her deal? I guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to me. So much though. I guess I don't mind. It's cool. Anyway, Tavros, you've been amazingly boring as usual, so I'm going to go. Okay. This show needs to get on the freaking road. Believe it or not, the blue team doesn't have a single player in the session yet. Well, you guys have like 2 or 3 or such. Unbelievable. I wonder what the holdup is. Oh well. Let's face it, you guys need the head start. Okay, anyway, good luck to you. It will be just like old times. Adios, Tora Snore. Arachnid's grip ceased trolling. Adios, Toradora. Bye? Oh my god. We have a cat in the house. Oh no, upset baby. Upset baby. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Tavros, Repetisi. Terminally Capricorus began trolling audios toward Laura. Motherfucker, my brother. I'm sorry I kind of zoned out there. Hi, that was okay. I wasn't expecting you not to be zoned out for any reason, so I guess I don't understand your apology. Alright, fuck, yeah. It's all good anyway. I just zoned out when I was supposed to all about being to tell you you're all on my team. Yeah, the red team, you mean? Shit, motherfucking, yeah, my wicked motherfucker. Honk, honk, honk. Okay, that's great. I just heard about this, from someone I don't want to talk about, but it still basically qualifies as good news. Honk, 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 honk. Ha, fuck, you stole my fucking nose, bro. What got you even up this grumptation to all fucking do the shit like that? I don't know, it's just kind of, the obvious thing to do. Stick the circle in front of the dots and behind the bendy one. Plus, oh yeah, my horns. Maybe we could slam about it. Yeah, I could kick the shit out of some rhymes, bro. I'll stir up some fucking hell mirth and rip open a fucking bag of hash whimsy. Yeah, you could talk about the clown things, which I don't really understand ever, but that's okay, because it's kind of funny. Whereas I'll address some topics pertaining to my interests, and I guess personal motifs. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, fuck yeah. That'd be how shit's all usually up and fucking lock, bro. But first, here's the thing with the game. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the red team game. Yeah, okay, if I remember right, this is how we're juggling the shit. Lots of fucking balls in the air, haha. Terezi connected to Carcat, so he's fucking chill. Then I'm supposed to connect to her soon to get her all chill too. But she's in the woods doing something. When she comes back, she starts playing. So in the mean motherfucking time, I'm supposed to get you to connect to me, but I'm fucking spaced out and forgot. Because I guess this was way too motherfucking chill all up in this shit, haha. Yeah, I understand. So just download this motherfucker I'm sending you so we can kick this bitch down the stairs. Okay, I'll do that. And in the meantime, shall I queue up strict beats? Brother, now you all fucking and up and done it. Are you fucking... You were fucking wheel deep in a big sloppy massacre pie top, with motherfucking whipped rhyme. How strict are those beats at motherfucker? Well, I turned up those bitches to pretty stern, set beats to extra, and I am kind of going hog wild on the Conundrum knob, which I had recently installed. Goddamn, tell me more while I get my reach on these frosty brew. Okay, imagine an array of beats that set limits. They got a rule book. It doesn't pay to skim it because there's a lot of latitude. They won't stand for an attitude, and crossing them's a habit you'd not really want to get into because they get pretty mad at you. So fucking fresh. You need to be slapped fucking silly with a mouth like that. Haha. And if you got a problem with it, then I suggest you go and rap it too. Okay, I will. Just let me sneak up to this bottle of Fago and snap its neck like it's a fucking laugh assassin. Okay, Are those beats still chill? Yeah. Are they motherfucking strict? Yeah. Alright, crack, hiss, a motherfucking kick it. You both then proceed to have one of the worst rap-offs in the history of Paradox Space. You make your way through the burning woods to meet the Lucis you never had. It's time for her to hatch. It's now or never. Since the world is about to end anyways, you suppose it's no longer matter. Suppose it no longer matters if the doomsday scale is tipped. The counterweight in is the skull of an ancient mother grub slain thousands of solar sweeps ago. The egg contains a rare species of dragon which remains blind until maturity. Using its other senses to survive, it has balanced the skull here for millennia, waiting for the warmth of a meteor spark forest fire before hatching. In case it doesn't clear, dragons are real. While she slept in her egg, she would communicate with you in your sleep. After your accident, she would use your dreams to teach you to detect the world around you without vision. That's a badass Lucis. As you learned, your dreams became more vivid. Where before then there was darkness. Odors and flavors painted a striking picture. You found yourself surrounded by bright honey walls, and in the sky was a huge, tasty ball of cotton candy, which is this sweet troll delicacy we wouldn't know anything about. The first time you caught a glimpse of this world in your dreams, there was no turning back. The young Lucis would take to the sky and promptly get herself killed. This would be much more shocking and maybe a little bit more sad if we didn't already know it was going to happen. We already knew this, but of course you didn't. Unsurprising development. Genuine distress. The dragon never smelled it coming. She would fall to your tree hive on your return. She would be scooped up by a sympathetic ally and deposited into the kernel sprite. Then you and she could talk. There would be plenty to discuss. What you at? 55. The Doomsday device would display the amount of time you had to get back to your hive and enter the medium before the forest was destroyed. At the time, it wouldn't occur to you to wonder whether the device was directly responsible for the apocalypse or merely served as its precisely calibrated harbinger. And it certainly wouldn't occur to you to cast doubt on any perceived difference between those two things. It would until later when you better understood the game you were about to play. Be the other girl. You are now the other girl. Render the girl in a more symbolic manner. That's better. We can now be properly introduced. Who's this spooky lady? Your name is Aradia Megdago. You once had a number of interests, which in time you have lost interest in. You seem to recollect once having a fondness for archaeology, though now have trouble recalling this passion. It nonetheless has led you to find your present calling, which came through the discovery of these mystic ruins on which you presently stand, and which you recently desecrated out of boredom. Guiding you to this calling were the voices of the dead, which you have been able to hear since you were young. The voices have become later as the great undoing approaches. This trend in escalation began after an accident involving a certain kind of role-playing, which might have been another of your interests once upon a time. It doesn't matter much anymore. The accident resulted in the death of your Lucis, which prompted you to leave your home and take up these ruins as a residence. On the instruction of your ancestors, you have recovered mysterious technology from the ruins and convinced a friend to adapt it into a game that will bring about the destruction of your civilization. And by convinced, you mean supposed, you mean tricked. He has tentatively named the game Subgrub, which is a word that is not terribly elegant. If it were marked by a legitimate game company instead of rapidly patched together by a young hacker, it would have ostentatiously been given a better title. He is presently mobilizing 12 friends to play it, including him and yourself. He believes he will lead the blue team, but he is wrong. Your troll tag is Apocalypse Horizon, and there is typically a pronounced hollowness to your words. What will you do? Schedule. Okay. Ow. Aradia, retrieve computer. There's no... It's not up to you to decide what you retrieve from your Celodex. It's up to the spirits. Yeah, because you're using the Ouija board modus. Looks like the spirits are being cooperative today, if a bit cryptic as usual. Who's this douchebag? You found this baffling artifact some time ago on one of your digs. The creature on its facade is completely mystifying. You have taken to using it as your primary computing device on account of its bizarre novelty, as well as convenient portability. Oh, look who's bothering you again. She's always bugging and fussing and meddling. What's your deal? You guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to you so much, though? You're okay with it. You're okay with a lot of things. Aradia, humor GA. Grim Auxiliatrix began trolling Apocalypse Arisen. Hi again, Aradia. Oh no. So I guess tonight is the night you blew everything up. Is there nothing I can do to change your mind? No or yes? Yes, there's nothing, and no, you can't. And you shouldn't pretend as if you believe this has anything to do with the state of my mind or the decisions it will make or has already made. Yeah, I guess not. I thought I'd be friendly, though. And remind you that I do, in fact, have a hand in all the terrible things that are about to happen, because that's what friends are for. And the fact that what ensues will be terrible is an unmutable fact I am stating for the record, and the fact that we will not be on the same team is similarly unmutable. Does not mean that teamwork is what is taking place here. Sorry I didn't follow that. I'll be here to help if you need me. Okay, thanks. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Waiting for the apocalypse is so boring. You guys will check on Solix to see how he's coming along with those teams. Aradia, check on Solix. You then had a conversation we already read, which began like this. Did you set up the teams and ended like this? I'm coming up. Then you went up. Aradia, go up. You wonder what she wants. What's with all these girls bugging you? Bugging and fussing and meddling. Aradia, get bugged by AG. Arachnid's grip began trolling Apocalypse Arisen. Aradia, oh boy, that's too many of the same letter in a row twice. I know. So, we're about to get started, right? Have you tricked Solix yet? Do you have Mr. Two Eyes all befuddled and flustered in your web of lies? Or Mr. Four Eyes? I don't know. Which nickname do you think would be suitably derogatory in this case, Aradia. How about 8 eyes minus 7? I didn't trick him, it's not like that. Okay, whatever. The point is, once you have pulled the finely woven silk mesh over his dumb, different colored eyes, you and I will start playing the game and be the blue team leaders. That's how this will work, right? Wait, do you mind if we are co-leaders? I forgot to ask. I just assumed it was okay with you. I don't care. Great, that's the spirit. And when I bring you into the game, whatever the hell that means, then we can send each other stuff, right? That's how this works, right? Yeah, awesome. Because I have a present for you. It's a surprise, and it's going to be great. From me to you, just from me alone and nobody else. I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see. Okay, well, I'm sure it will be very thoughtful. Hey, speaking of which, what will be the name of our team? The blue team? No. I know that. I mean the name of our team. You and me, just us. I haven't given it any thought, nor did I think such a thing was up for consideration. But if you want to pretend we both have a separate team together and name the team, then knock yourself out. Just thought it would be really fitting. Kind of like a fresh start, you know. I don't know what our shared interests. I guess I never really thought about this. I guess I'm used to thinking of you as the enemy. There must be some overlap in profiles. Come on, let's brainstorm. Man, it will be great. We'll be unstoppable. Surely, you must admit it will be nice to rebound from the team charge debacle. Debacle. I never think about that anymore. Oh man, I'm so dumb. Here I am running my mouth and opening up old wounds while at the very same time trying to make amends. What an idiot. It's okay. Hey, speaking of which, that loser isn't going to be on the blue team, is he? Which loser? Your old team buddy. No. Okay, thank fucking goodness. Well, talk about dead weight. You made the right choice, leader. I mean co-leader. I didn't exclude him for that reason or at all. You're just not getting it. You never listen. Man, now I got this huge beef grub lodged in my nook just thinking about him. I'm going to go give him a hard time. Let me know when you're live. Later. Our arachnid script cease trolling. Apocalypse arisen. Don't do that. It's really childish. Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna put that down real quick. Be the mysterious spider girl. You try to be the mysterious spider girl and fail. She's way too mysterious for you to be her yet. Seriously, what's up with those glasses? What's up with that robo arm? What's her deal? She guesses it's flattering that you want to be her, though. She guesses she doesn't mind. It's cool. We'll learn all about her a little later. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Booby-booby. Solix, get back to Aradia. Twin Armageddons began trolling an apocalypse arisen. Aradia, I would like to apologize. I flew off the handle there. It was like the handle was a ball guy going really fast, and I was his toupee. I am sorry. It was my fault. It's okay. I hope we are still friends. Yeah, we are. So anyway, I think even though I quit as leader, I'm still going to play the game now because it's either that or get totally creamed by all these fucking space boulders. Hey, maybe we can make the best of the game anyway, even though I guess we are going to lose. No, I'm sorry, you can't Solix, not yet. Oh my god, you're going to give me shit again. After I crawled on my belly like that, all groveling at you, like some low-class guy with whatever color blood is lower on the hierarchy than mine. What's worse than yellow? Fuck this confusing caste system. Anyway, screw you, I'm playing this game right now. No, you're not. Trust me. Wait, what? What's this? Are you hearing the spooky message from the grave? It is from my ability to give a shit which just died. This is where you laugh again. Come to the window. Why? Because I'm outside. B2? Oh, yes. Sorry. Take a look. I don't see anything out there. Come closer. You'll see me, I promise. God, I am just bulged deep in the fecal matter of the wildly incontinent hoof beast, but okay, I'll indulge you. Here I go. So look out window. Okay, you look out this lousy, stupid goddamn window. Lousy, stupid goddamn psychics. Snipe. Oh no, we're all gonna disappear. Nap time. Much later. When you would finally wake up, you discover all of your teammates had connected to each other and entered the medium. You would be the last to enter. Your long nap would facilitate a series of important dreams that would prove essential in support of your teammates. But here and now, the destruction of your hive would be imminent unless you could quickly establish a connection to the first player of the group, and complete the chain. Solix, wake up. The mine, honey. Some of it got in your mouth. You do not, under any circumstance, eat the mine, honey. Since the moody kid is busy flipping his bifurcated lid, we might as well take a moment to get to know this silly cat girl. Gosh, who is she? Enter name. Sorry. Oh. Let's try again. Your name is Nepeta Lejean. You live in a cave that is also a hive. but still mostly just a cave. You like to engage in friendly role-playing, but not the dangerous kind, never the dangerous kind. It's too dangerous. Too many of your good friends have gotten hurt that way. Your daily routine is dangerous enough as it is. You prowl the wilderness for great beasts and stalk them and take them down with nothing but your sharp claws and teeth. You take them back to your cave and eat them, and from time to time wear their pelts for fun. You like to paint wall comics using blood and soot and ash, depicting exciting tales from the hunt and other goofy stories about you and your numerous pals. Your best pal of all is a little bossy, and people wonder why you even bother with him, but someone has to keep him pacified. If not, then who? Everyone has an important job to do. Your troll tag is arsenic catnip, and your speech precedes itself with the face of your Lucis, who is possibly the cutest and perhaps the bestest kitty you have ever seen. What will you do? Nepeta, retrieve claws from arms. You are always wearing your claw gloves. You never know when you might encounter some unsuspecting prey. Or when some prey might encounter an Okay, on Alternia, everything is considered unsuspecting prey by everything else. Nepeta, scratch Lucis behind ears. You sure? I'll do that. Okay. She sure enjoys a good scratch. Ponce de Leon is the best kitty cat, and you and she go on adventures together in search of the fountain of cute. You ride your sure-pawed mount into the rugged frontier, and sometimes she rides you when she gets tired, which is frequently. It sure will be sad when she dies, but who knows when or how. Or how that will happen. We might not even really have that time to find out. Later, there was a cave-in. Nepeta, examine computer. You saunter over to your drawing tablet computer. You use this to draw on a computer. It would be cool if this could somehow be adapted to serve as a fetch mode as well. That would be so much more fun than the frustrating one that you're using now. You wonder what this grumpy fellow wants. Probably something to do with the game. That seems to be all anybody's talking about lately. Nepeta, answer, Carcat. Carcisneogenesis began trolling our arsenic catnip. Hey, AC perks up curiously. She wiggles her rear end a bit and then chases something she sees She sees bounce into one of Karkat's shoes. Karkat can't believe he has to sink this low. Karkat can't believe he's asking an autistic girl in a cave to join his team. Karkat mystifies an infinite befuddlement over the fact that you are presently the best remaining candidate for the red team. I am? I mean, AC says I am wondrously. Yes, and fuck. Yes, and Karkat can't fucking believe that. Karkat thinks about that 8-bit and his jaw drops open and breaks a huge column of bricks like a fucking kung fu master. AC gathers up all the brick pieces and builds a cute little house and invites Karkat inside. Okay, good. It's good that you're talking about building, even if it's in the most inane possible context. You are going to be doing a lot of that. Yes, that sounds like fun. Okay, what do I do? Okay, briefing. Me, Terezi, Gamzee, and Tavros are all playing now. The connection order is AT, TC, GC, CG. We need someone to connect to Toradora and get him in the game. I have a GA lined up for the red team because she is one of the few remaining sane ones left to play. But she doesn't want to connect yet because of some mysterious bullshit. So I was like, whatever. What else is new? So I guess that leaves you. Terezi said she had you lined up to play back when she was the fake leader. So I said fine. So just connect to Tavros and later we'll worry about getting you in. Is this a touchscreen? Alright, I will talk to him about that. Oh, EC paused and looks up with a little bit of charging. I forgot that I have to talk to someone else about this. I have been procrastinating. Oh god, are you really serious? It's not that big of a deal. This boggles my mind. How can you be best friends with the only guy on the planet who's a bigger asshole than me? He's not so bad. He's scum. But do whatever you gotta do, I guess. Tavros is waiting. I'm actually gonna stop here. This seems like a good place to stop. I got more packing and all that fun jazz to do. I hope you guys have a nice evening.